Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with Adobe Photoshop and setting up your digital trading card workspace for your first big project. So what you'll want to do is, I'm going to pretend that that wasn't open. You'll want to open up Photoshop, which will either be on your desktop right here, or you might have to search through a few pages of your applications. So opening up Photoshop, and here, because I'm already kind of like in the system, it says welcome to me, and you want to create a new document or a new file. So you're going to click on new file, and this gives you the opportunity to set up your file before you start working. I recommend labeling things right away rather than leaving them as untitled. Untitles then end up kind of getting all the same. So for the purposes of this, I'm just going to do Dehner 1. And for this particular project, the trading cards, we are setting them up to be 2.5, not pixels, but inches. You have other options for dimensions or modes of measurement, but we're going with inches, and oh, that changed it to the pixels, so I want to make sure that it's 2.5 inches and 3.5 inches as the height. You can change the resolution here, which I recommend, so that when and if we do go to print these, they are nice and tight. The color mode you want is RGB, because most of these will be viewed on a screen. Other scales exist. CMYK is used for mainly color. So stick with RGB for this particular file. 8-bit is fine, and the background will be white, and that feels good, so I'm going to create it. Then I have my first file, or my first image surface to be manipulated. I'm going to recommend that you then do 2 more for the digital trading cards. So I'm going to label Dehner 2. I'm going to switch it to inches. I'm going to go with 2.5. I'm going to go with 3.5. I'm going to switch it to 300. The rest stays the same. And now I'm going to go one more to be the third. Switch it to inches. And 300. That feels great. So now in my surface work area, you can see I can toggle between my 3 images. Now I can start placing my public domain images and my personal images that I have taken pictures to start to assemble my digital trading cards. So in order to do that, there's a few different ways. You'll find that there's like 7 different ways to do one thing in Photoshop, so you will kind of decide what works best for you. With our current version, you can do the first image. I'm just going to choose this cat hat one, and then I have the ability to mess with it. You'll see that I have over here in my layers panel, I have my background, and now I have my cat in the hat. If I get rid of my background, you'll see that, and I could change that to a different color, all sorts of items. Now, to manipulate further in here, that I'm not showing you that now, I'm showing you how to set up everything. So in order to put another image or another layer, the best way to do that quickly is to call place embedded. So you want to place a photo that's already available, or an image that's already available. And place embedded, I have some on my desktop here. I'm going to grab this one of my family fishing. Okay, that feels like a good start for that to start manipulating. I probably want to add a lot more, but it allows me to set up my workspace, this file too. I'm going to, I can import my first image this way. Let's do the cat party. All right. Now I'll start to have that done, and maybe put another image just to kind of round it out. I'll use the corn. I don't know what I'll do with these yet, but I'm just placing them there. And then my third file, import image. What else? What other fun things do I have here? Not super fun. I'll just do myself again. That's fine. Okay. So look at that. Look at her. All right. And then maybe let's pick a different one. You know what? Is that a JPEG or a PDF? Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay. We'll do another cat in the hat. I don't know what it'll look like yet. Okay. So then once I have images that I want to manipulate and work with, you'll see that each one has a different layer. When you're operating in a certain layer, then you can toggle between the two and also cut and paste. These are things that you're going to start playing with as you make your digital trading cards. So I like to kind of toggle between the three for this particular project. Remember that it has a universal theme attached. So this is how you set up your digital trading cards to then be ready to work the subsequent classes. When you're ready to be done for the day, you want to make sure that things are saved. So one way to do that is to go File, Save As, and you can save it as a Photoshop document on your desktop. But the better place to do that would be to put it in your documents so that they're accessible anywhere. But if you just leave it on the desktop, that is fine. The next time that you log into that particular MacBook, or any MacBook but with your login, it will be there. So I'm going to save that. Okay. And now I'm going to go to this and save that. And save. Okay. And I'm going to file and save as. Great. Now, if I go to my desktop, you'll see that those are ready to go so that the next time I log into the computer, they'll be here and they will come up in Photoshop format for you to manipulate. Thanks.